Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 473. Today we're talking about is diaphragmatic breathing. We practice diaphragmatic breathing because an active diaphragm is so important in the sport world, functional fitness or not, okay? Because it allows us to take advantage of this free torso stability, okay? If we don't have the ability to contract our diaphragm, it makes it very difficult for us to compress. Weightlifters do this all the time when they take that Valsalva breath, that and down and in. It allows them to give this free supportive energy. I made the comparison in the past about a can, a Pepsi can, or you know, an aluminum can, right? Where if we take the aluminum can and we take two identical aluminum cans and we open one up and we keep one closed, we don't take anything out of them, the contents are still the same. If I was to stand on the open can, most likely it's going to still crush and the soda or whatever else is going to go all over the place. If I keep the other can closed, I can most likely stomp on the thing and nothing happens at all. Why? They're made out of the same material, nothing's taken from them, yet one has the ability to hold compression, and that compression is what provides us with rigidity. So if we have dysfunction in our diaphragm, it's basically like cracking the lid in that Pepsi can. So what I have people do, athletes and whatnot, is I have them practice diaphragmatic breathing. And one of the ways that we do that is we put the athlete into a very relaxed position where their feet and their knees are up and they're laying on their back and they're in a comfortable position and their stomach is nice and relaxed. What we have them do is generally what the difference is between a diaphragmatic breather and a chest breather is a chest breather will all the expansion comes from the rib cage up and out. What we want to see is you breathe like a singer, where I take a deep breath in, where all the expansion comes from the belly, because the diaphragm will drop down and it'll push the belly away as the lungs expand. So one of the aids that we do when you're working in the office is I'll actually sit there and I'll push my hand on your stomach and one hand on your chest. And what we tell the people and the patients to do and the athletes to do is they're going to take a deep breath in through their nose, pushing against their hand, all right? And their breath will stop as soon as their top hand raises. And I'll stop and I'll reset. This works really great when we're trying to work with the athletes in the office, but it's hard to replicate at the house. Today what we're doing is we're using kinesiology tape to add the kinesthetic awareness. You know, we're so used to using rock tape and kinesiology tape as like a performance enhancement or something for injuries, but we can use it as a rehabilitative aid. It just gives us that biofeedback cue as my hand would give, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift up my shirt here. I'm literally going to take the piece of kinesiology tape, the rock tape. I'm going to just put it right above my belly button and underneath my xiphoid process, right? Or the little bone there, or not the bone, but that little space there, which when I get punched, the solar plexus we call it sometimes, it makes us lose our breath. And then all I'm going to do is take this tension, this paper off tension, and allow the tape to go completely around. You don't have to worry about how straight it is or anything else like that, because we're going to take it off after we practice, okay? All we're going to do is now we have this elastic therapeutic tape around us, right? We're going to do the exact same things, okay? But now instead of my hands being there, I can have my hands to the side. And all I'm thinking about is pushing in and expanding that entire piece of tape. I'm going to do a regular diaphragmatic breath practice. What that we're going to do is we're going to take a 3-second breath in through our nose and a 6-second breath out through our mouth, okay? I'm just going to have my one hand here just so I can make sure that I'm not raising through my chest. So it'll look like this. When we're practicing diaphragmatic breaths to awaken our diaphragm, to keep a healthy diaphragm, we want to be able to do 2 minutes a day, each and every day. This will work as an aid, but it's not the end-all be-all. Don't let this stop you. Use it as an aid and try to get 2 minutes in at minimum, optimally 5 minutes in every single day. Guys, I hope this helps, and until tomorrow. We're optimizing function to optimize performance.